Hello, everybody.
Guten Tag.
We're jumping straight back into Dark Tidings for today.
Yes.
We played a lot of Dark Tidings. We're not done yet.
No, we have also played a lot off stream.
Yeah, a lot of
Dark Tidings.
And Code.
And Code.
Because we are in top 16.
We are in top 16, and if we win one out of the two next game, we are in top 8.
Which means I won my game today.
And it would be fucking crazy if we.
It would be wild going to top 8 in Code. Yeah. That would be amazing. So we've been practicing our matchups a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how we can get on top of that.
Yeah.
If we win this, every matchup is tough right now in Code.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's like it's very much an upwards.
People are playing well, but they also bring like really good decks for the size range.
So it's a tough one, but we're hoping we can win at least one of our next 2 games. Yeah. We do have a chance.
Yeah, definitely.
And on both of them, really.
Yeah.
So it's not but it's not a done deal either of them. So
no.
It's gonna be interesting to see whether or not that's gonna work. I'm hoping yes. It could be nice going to top 8. We never know. Today we have 2 decks each. We did not play on our last stream with Dark Tidings, where we opened a bunch of cards. We got a lot of you stopping by as well. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
We had like 50 unique viewers or something throughout the day. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good.
So thank you for supporting that. We had a lot of fun opening Dark Tidings and streaming. We ended up doing it for 8 hours. So
yeah,
I think that kind of shows that we had a bit of fun.
Yeah,
at least
8 hours is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
At least for us.
Yeah, we're not used to it. So 8 hours, that was a lot for me. I was fucked up.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up afterwards as well. But it was really fun.
We even took a game afterwards.
We took a game afterwards, and we played a lot yesterday. And then we have also played some today. Yeah.
This is like the release date. The dates around the release of a new set are the days I play the most KEYFORGE.
Definitely.
I feel like I play a lot of KEYFORGE.
Yeah.
Those are the days I play the most KEYFORGE. So I have bought some interesting house combinations here. We see no Logos. We have a Starlying Sanctum Untamed deck which bursts a lot. That's pretty fun. And then we have this deck, which I don't know what the fuck it does, but it has Unfathomable, which I think is fun.
Yeah.
Getting to play the new house.
I don't have any Unfathomable in these decks, even though it's probably my favorite house, but
ever.
In this deck, I have Waste Not, which might be my favorite card. I don't know, but it might be.
It's
and
pretty
it
fun.
Has some pretty interesting thing with Mushroom Man and a lot of big Saurian guys, and also a mild combo with Gibuk.
Which is a draw and then, which is a discard top card if it's a creature play and then draw 3.
Yeah. So it's fine.
It's pretty alright.
But it's
not
mostly
terrible.
Getting the waste not on like a Pterodactyl or the Mushroom Man. That
really.
That's the plan.
That's
this
what
deck
we're
has
hoping
a
to do.
fuck ton of burst and some control and some rush.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's more like combo burst, so it's not actually competitive, because if you just play too much against this, it can do pretty much nothing.
Generally that's something we've noticed with a lot of our Dark Tidings decks. Like we have very few decks that we ever bring to like even a chain bound.
Yeah.
Slide Blast says, "Oh, Waste Not does look cool." Yeah, it does. It's a very
nice card. For those who don't know it, it's an action, an untamed that gives an amber. You destroy one of your own creatures, and you draw cards equal to half of its power rounded up.
Yeah.
So they've also been generous on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like pluses on that card. Like it's rounded up. It's 1 amber.
Yeah, it's 1 amber. It's rounded up, and it's destroy a. It doesn't have to be untamed. It doesn't have to be ready or anything. It's just destroy a creature.
Yeah. So they've done a lot to make that card viable, which I think is nice.
And in this deck, I have 2 Chelonias, the new Hunting Witch,
that's done.
and Old Patty, which is also one of my favorite cards. Just
that shit can make so much amber in no time. I think the new Untamed can be too bursty.
Yeah, it's really fucking dumb. It kind of like it says that you have to have scanning amber control, like not like principle.
Which the set doesn't really have outside of Sanctum.
Yeah. And Logos.
So
has that new control.
It's going to be interesting to see.
But I think I'm going to start with my Waste Not deck, which is probably the worst deck.
I don't know which one of these are worse, so I think I'm just going to roll maybe.
Yeah, you
this is the one I have the most experience with, so maybe I'm gonna play this last and then I'll start up playing this. I think that's gonna be the case.
You wanna lose my icon?
Yeah, sure, let's go. So yeah, I mean this is the fun part about new set is you slowly learn all the cards as you look at the archons, right?
Yeah.
So we have Force Field, I know that. Researcher, I know her. Hurricanes, I know him. Grand Alliance Council is gonna be pretty not fun. You don't have the one that deals damage to the next card. You have the youngest.
Well, you have General Sherman in your deck.
Yeah.
And the Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah. General Sherman is pretty fun. You'll see that when that comes out. But the T-Wek Kraken.
Oh wait, no. I think we already had this matchup actually.
Have we?
Yeah, off stream. I'm almost certain. Yeah, I'm gonna play the other take.
Okay, I did that.
I'm pretty certain that we have this matchup because I remember Shermaning all your.
Oh yeah, shit.
No. That was with Sherlonia. No, we haven't had this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another deck.
But the Kraken is a 12 power creature that has fight and reap, deal 2 damage with 2 splash.
Yeah.
But it is literally unplayable because it has play, exhaust 2 unfathomable creatures, and if you don't, destroy the Kraken. And not reaping 2 times or fighting is just not worth getting that guy out. It's so fucking slow. It doesn't even have play. If it had play, like it deal 2 with 2 splash, it might.
Yeah, because it has some impact. For
yeah,
the
if you really need spot removal that turn, that could be something.
It does not burst in any way. It doesn't do it doesn't really do anything, and it's
so fucking slow, and it's really sad because the card is so cool. So
yeah, I like the concept of it.
Please make it just like one creature has to exhaust, or if they want to make it like a big, really feel like a big thing, then just make it play also.
Yeah, make it better. But yeah, I have that card in the deck, so you can see that when that comes out. But it's nothing special. And I have the coat sleeves on. Look at that shit.
Wow, that is so damn nice.
They're so cool. I'm very happy I won those.
Yeah. I also wanted to, but I didn't.
You didn't even participate now. So
but I didn't participate in
you
the next.
What?
Is that gone? The next tournament, the next giveaway.
They haven't really talked too much about it. There might be one. There's no way.
Room for this. 9.
So you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're still.
All right.
A cheer. What's it? Bless you. That's the. I can remember what it was called in English. It's called prosit in Danish. So draw 6. Check my hand. Think this is fine. I'm gonna keep it. We didn't agree on that one.
No.
You're playing a rancher.
Okay. We are there. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
6. Play a card.
Play a card.
Do some shit.
That card will be. It'll be a very young bear.
That sure is the youngest one I've ever seen. Youngest bear. I'm gonna put a bit of pressure on you, boy.
Oh my god, he's just so cute.
And I can't ready when you reap him.
Oh no.
And then we're gonna play Vicolia and a Tomo of the Glow. And Vicolia says reap, keys cost +1 during your opponent's next turn, and Tomo of the Glow says reap, exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, draw a card for each exhausted enemy creature.
Okay.
And I'm gonna draw up until I have 6 cards in hand. You go.
Well, I am going to play Untamed again.
Yes.
I will reap Youngest Bear.
No, he doesn't ready.
He's under pressure now.
He is always under pressure.
I'm going to Stampede. And I'm going to play All Tide Up, which gives me an Ember and raises the tide.
That's pretty good.
And I'm going to play another Youngest Bear to catch one onto my other Youngest Bear. Then it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play Unfathomable. I'm gonna reap Tomo of the Glow to exhaust your Youngest Bear. And then I get to. No, that's only the tide is high, right?
Yeah.
Let me just see if I want to raise the tide then. No, I don't think it's that good of an ability. Then I'm gonna reap Vicolia. I'm gonna make you discard a random card from your hand. Since all your boys are already exhausted.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was
Kinda
pretty
needed
good.
that.
And then I'm gonna bubbles your youngest brand top of your deck. And that's it. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Damn.
You go.
That shit pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
Oh my
did a
god.
lot that turn, right?
Ah shit. Okay. Yeah. I need to play Saurians here.
Yeah.
Altruist Rustrum can action move 1 amber from a creature to another, and Urso, which has play and reap, on a stun a creature, and then it's your turn. Or you
I'm
may
gonna play Saurians as well. I'm gonna play Sense of Philo. Cannot be dealt damage by a creature's land on him. On Dignatus, while the tide is low for me, he deals no damage when fighting. And Forced, which is Forced. And that's it. I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Alright. Then I am going to play Untamed.
Yeet. You do that.
I will
I said so.
play Reap or so to ready and reap
You
with
cannot ready it.
I just cannot. Okay, well
Yeah.
then I'll play this youngest bear to ready and reap him.
Okay.
Gain an
And then
amber,
you can reap
reap
him.
this guy. I may answer something, but I'm not going to. Then I'll play another youngest bear to capture an amber.
Yeah.
Onto Urso. And then it's your turn.
Alright. I think I'm actually going to play Unfathomable here, even though I don't have that many cards interacting with it, but I think it's the right play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the tide.
Yep.
Then I'm going to reap Tomwa of the Glow in order to exhaust that youngest bear, which lets me draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to reap this guy. And I'm going to reap this guy. And I'm going to say at the end of your turn, your cards do not ready.
Alright.
You go, I don't need Lucy Chain.
Then I am going to play Starlines.
Yes.
And I will play 2 Officer's Blaster on Urso.
Yeah. So he's a big boy now.
So he's a very big boy.
What a large guy.
So yeah, he gets +4 power, and when he destroys, the blasters would get moved to the rightmost creature. Also the creature to the right. Then I'm going to play Force Field with 2 amber icons on it.
Wow.
I'm going to use it on that guy. Play it on the guy. And then I will play Unity of Discord to use a friendly non-stylized creature. And he will... I think he'll just... I don't know how much capture you have in your deck, but I want to reap him. I'm just going to reap him.
Yeah, so you exhaust him and he does not ready at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. And he gets watered. And then it's your turn.
Yeah. So you check on 10, right?
Yeah,
That's quite a bit.
that is quite a bit.
It's more than I'd like it to be. And he has how much power? Like 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's also kind of annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Shadows. I'm going to play Hart Simpson. And Brent, you gain an Amber. Then I'm going to Kerwallop.
Right. So you steal one,
Yeah.
and my creatures take a damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There's a lot of tokens.
There's a lot of tokens here. Okay. And then I am gonna play Old Bruno, which actually almost denies you because of Forced. But wait a second. What goes here? Then I can also play Loot or Pillage to actually deny you because I'm forced. It's thing 1. And that is it for me. I'm gonna draw up until I have 5 cards in hand. I'm gonna lose Chain.
Alright.
You go. And all my boys are actually ready here, so I know I didn't ready them last time I used them, but that's how it is. This is a pretty big board.
It is. I think that I'm just going to play Starlines.
Yeah.
Play a Hawkins here to gain 2 amber.
Yes.
And then play a Sap to deal 1 amber and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So yeah, I'll deal 3 unforced.
So you're dead.
And 2 on Wikola.
So it dead also.
Yeah.
So it dead also.
And then it's your turn. And I get to ready my things.
It's my turn.
Except this one.
Of course. Okay, so I'ma play.
Hi Tobias.
Hello. I'ma play the fucking we're gonna say this is tough, man. This is real tough. I'm gonna play Saurians here, I think. Yeah. So we are gonna do this. We're gonna first I forge actually.
Yeah.
It's quite important to remember. Since I cannot win the game if I don't. So I said Saurians, right? Yeah, Saurians. We're gonna play fucking this guy, Magus Dravida, which means I can reap Tom of the Glow, which means I can exhaust the bear, and I can draw 2 cards. Didn't exactly do much, but good to know I have those in handy if I will need them. Then I am gonna discard my crushing charge, since that shit is going to. Oh, and that one also gets exalt when I use it. Since that would kill my battle line.
Oh, yeah.
Then I am going to reap Undugnatus. Reap Sensor Philo. And then I'm gonna play Go to the Many, which captures an amber onto.
So these 3 dice.
These 2 die. Only creatures that don't share
Oh, it
trait.
doesn't have to be to the right, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a trait.
Yeah, so actually these officers' blasters also go away.
Yeah.
That's so fucking sad. Oh no.
And my Undugnatus dies because I have no other beasts since you killed my Wukolia thing. I would have wanted to have that. That's it for me. You get to forge. I drop a chain, drawing a single card. And I ready my battle line.
Forge for 6.
Yeah, you do.
And I play Untamed.
Yes.
I play Gibuk. And I play Waste Not, which I could have
Oh,
played.
The combo.
I could have played on last turn, but I had like not that many Untamed cards in my hand and my board was exhausted. So I was like, okay, he's warded, I'm just going to wait a turn. No, he's not warded, but
Yeah.
he had 9 power. And
But now he's dead.
but now he's dead. And I thought like, even if you did, I would get the blasters on another creature, Hawkins. But no. So I get an amber. Gibuk dies. First of all, I look at the top card for Gibuk.
You discarded.
Yeah, discarded. It was not.
Oh, that's a sad card to lose.
Yeah, that's a very sad card to lose.
Especially against this board.
Then I draw 3 whole cards.
That's a lot. That's
That's not a lot.
on average 1 Untamed card.
And I drew 0.
So
I swear to God. I should have done less.
yeah, that's how it. That's what happens when you wait, my guy.
I'm going to play Wave the Pixie on my Youngest Bear.
That's pretty good.
And then he'll just reap. gain 2 amber.
Gain you a bunch of amps.
And I'll play Persistent Hunting. So you get to exhaust each creature of one of your houses.
Which one will it be?
That's a good question.
What will it be? What will it be?
It'll just be shadows.
So they're all exhausted.
And then it's your turn. I draw 1 card.
Yeah. So even with you exhausting, it's still best for me to play shadows here.
Glad to hear that.
So I'm gonna mug my Brent. I get this and I get 3 amber.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice setup, right? Because I drew that with the Tomwa, so I captured up to yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that was fun. He's now dead. And I have all your amps. Then I am going to play Ransack. Which means I steal 1. That was it.
Alright.
And I am actually going to just discard Howard Simpson here, I think. Not much use in keeping him now. And that's it for me. I'm going to check on 9. Drawing 3 cards using my last chain.
Alright.
You go.
I will play Saurians. I'm going to play God of the Many to destroy no creatures.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
And then I will play Medicus Larcus, which is a Brachus if the tide is high. I'm going to play Sinisa Quintina and Pterodactyl. Actually, I'm going to play them like this, I think. And Pterodactyl comes into play stun with a damage icon, which will damage.
Which one, my boys?
I think that I'm actually going to raise the tide before.
So you can damage my Howard Simpson.
And steal 1.
That is so fair.
Then I will play Spoils of Battle. I get 1, and then one of my creatures captures 1, which will be Pterodactyl. And
so
then
I actually get to deny
these 2 capture 1, and these 2 capture 1. And then it's your turn, and I technically check.
Oh yeah, you technically do. That's the best type of check there is.
Draw to 5.
Technically check.
Check.
Check. So you have
what? Oh wait, I'm going to use this.
Of course. 1 amber to another amber. To another amber.
I'm going to move just. I guess this over here.
I'm just making like a big boy.
Yeah. He'll die someday. Then it's your turn.
One day. I am gonna play the Unfathomable. Yeah, that's gonna be it, right? I'm gonna brain drain ya. Show me that hand.
Reason in shoveling.
No, I'm gonna look at it anyway. We have a bunch of good cards here. You probably want to play Untamed next turn, so I want to take one of those away. So I guess fuck your Reaper. So
yeah,
put that on top of the deck. Then I like that card a lot. Like it's very, very good.
Yeah, Reaper is definitely a very nice card. Especially if you have Reaper Effect. Well, only if you have Reaper Effect, but
yeah. I'll just count some cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's like I have a lot of Unfathomable in my deck right now. So I'm gonna raise the tide. Put me on 3 chains. Then I'm gonna Reaper.
Then it's exalted. You know.
What? Oh. Then I'm gonna fight this guy into the Quintina first. Then I'm gonna Reaper. I'm gonna exhaust that bear, which would let me draw 2 cards. That's pretty fine. Then I'm gonna discard Wacky Kraken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard General Sherman.
General Sherman.
And then we're gonna play Guildspine Netcaster. And that's it for me. I'm gonna lose a single chain. Check on 7, drawing 2 cards up to 5.
I will play Starlines. I'm going to put a Kinkan down and I shield you later. I'm going to play Biome Discovery. Getting an Amber.
Raise the tide.
Drawing a card, raising the tide, and then it's your turn.
Alright. I am gonna play Saurians. I am gonna play. What I think I'm gonna do here actually is I'm gonna raise the tide. So I've got 5. Just to fuck with you and to stop that from activate. Then I am gonna reap this guy. First I forge. Yeah, you're right. Gotta remember that, else I can't win. So reap him. I exalt her. I reap her. I exhaust that guy. I draw 2 cards. Okay, then really. Okay, well, then I am gonna play Undognatus. Play Forced. Since a Philo fights and kill your bear.
Me bear.
Yeah, bear. And that's where I'm at. I'm gonna lose a chain, you go.
Alright.
All the boys are ready.
Then I will play Saurians.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I am going to play Oxorize to lose an Amber and purge your Bruno.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You finally got rid of him, huh?
He's gone. I'm actually putting my Amber down here.
That is good for you, man. You know what?
Really is.
I'm happy for you.
I will unstun my Pterodactyl. I will play a While the tide is low, this guy does no damage when fighting.
Yeah.
And
maybe you can use that one.
yeah. Descendants will be used. Ah shit, will it? Yeah, I guess. To Exalt Radiant fight with Pterodactyl. And he's just going to fight Hot Simpson.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to use that one first to move one of the Ambers on him? Okay. Yeah, then I'm going to use it over here and then fight with him into Forced. How can you do that?
Because I haven't used this guy yet.
Oh, fight with him into Forced. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. So he takes the further damage.
And then it's your turn. Check what 11.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I am gonna
8 Amber on your creatures.
Yeah. I am gonna play Shadows. You're gonna steal one from me.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna play Sea Urchin.
To
Then right back. Shoulder ID over here. Sea Urchin. And capturing one there. And that's it for me. I'm gonna lose a single chain. Draw
6.
3 cards. Then you go. My guy.
Oh shit, this is ready. Alright.
Alright. I think and no.
This is okay, so
Tough turn. What's your question? What you buying?
I think I'll just play Untamed. I'll play a Mushroom Man. So this is the reason why I really want, like, this is actually a fine deck to have Waste Not in, because there's Pterodactyl, this guy, and Mushroom Man.
Yeah, which
Mushroom Man is
right now he's only a 5 bucks, but if you draw him at the start of the game,
it's really good.
Yeah.
But also like these two will probably
they'll
survive
draw you
the same.
6 cards. That's a lot.
Then I will reap with Youngest Bear.
In order to reap with Sabs again, can
To gain 2 Amber and reboot Gingan to gain an amber. Then I will play Reaper So to reboot Youngest Bear again. And he cannot reboot any neighbors.
Yeah.
And then it's your turn. I check with 8.
I am gonna play Saurian. We're gonna say reach advantage. So take all your amber. I put it on the Philo, I think. Yes. I'm gonna put a bit of Siren Horn on him, so he can fight into whatever he wants now and not take damage. That's a fun combo in it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Carl figured that one out when we played.
That's nice.
On Ignators, it's gonna suicide into a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
So with that.
Yeah.
Magistra Vitae is gonna reap and exalt Sea Urchin and reap. Actually, exalt should die here, reap. I think that's better.
Yeah.
And then this guy is gonna fight into that youngest bear. Move that amber there. It dies. I get the amber. And that one's also dead.
Yeah.
And let's see if you can draw anything that denies me. You go. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, losing a chain. Shuffling my deck to draw the last one. And checking on 11.
Right. And you have 11 amber.
I have 11 amber, yeah.
So I'm going to play Untamed. I'm going to play Waste Not on my Undagged.
You got it.
And I will draw 6 cards.
And is the Key Frog anywhere in there?
It's not, but
interesting.
I'm just going to do it because this is a very explosive turn and it's very fun. So I can play Youngest Bear.
Yes.
I can play Reaper So to reap the Youngest Bear, gain an amber. Reap Lacus, gain an amber. Then I can fight into that guy with this guy, so they both die.
You get all this delicious amber.
And
Sweet, delicious
then I can
amber.
Reaper So to reap with Youngest Bear. And then I can play Stampede. I've used 3 or more creatures, so I steal 2. And then it's your turn, check with 14.
Pretty good final turn though.
Yeah, but a turn late.
Yeah, exactly.
But
both decks seem entirely serviceable. None of them seem wild anyway. That's my.
Seems very true. This very much needs logos. It's pretty consistent with 3 creatures, but it's like just drawing into the Waste Not is a big thing.
I liked how annoying my Untamed part seemed to you, like how much I annoyed your.
You mean Infernal?
Yeah, my Infernal annoyed your Untamed part throughout the game. Like, I did
it was very
exhausting, which meant that you didn't really want to play.
Also that the guy that reaps had like just got to be there for like the most of the game because I had nothing that like,
way too long.
If I have to deal damage or like if I have to destroy a creature without fighting into it, it will be with this card or this card or this card which was discarded or this card which is nothing.
That was also like that pretty
and
much that got me a lot of the way to winning the game. The fact you discarded that card with Kabuk, you didn't get to play it. Because that was like the only world where you didn't get to play that card throughout the game. That was when you discarded with the Kabuk, and that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
So
let's
next
move on.
match.
Oh shit.
We're probably gonna do like a shorter stream today.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of.
It's only us two today.
Yeah.
And we're pretty tired.
Carl's working. We're pretty tired. Prime 1 hour stream material.
And we have to do some preparation for code.
Oh yeah, we have to figure out exactly which decks we're gonna play in the next round if we get there.
If we get good.
If we win one more match, which we might. We might also not, but I hope we do.
Definitely. So this is
we're gonna do
god, this is that deck. This is the both chosen deck with Hurricanes, triple Hurricanes, Untamed.
It's very fun. I want to play this a lot. It's not my best deck.
It's up there.
But it's one of the better Dark Tidings decks I've gotten. Online tournament. I'm thinking sometime in May. We're gonna be organizing like start May. But we had to like make sure Dark Tidings was gonna be up in the Crucible before we were gonna do anything. But yeah, probably like start May. We're gonna figure something out. So like a month's time max, we're gonna do an online tournament.
Yeah.
But we'll probably like we'll do a post about it on the Danish group in the next like, week or so, I think.
Probably. Sounds about right.
I've been thinking a lot about it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like honors sealed. So we're gonna trust people that they can just they can just go out, buy a deck, open it on camera for us, and send us a video of them opening the deck, and then we just think nobody's gonna cheat. So
yeah, it is good. It's just a chill Danish tournament.
Exactly.
Most people in Denmark are.
Yeah, but I haven't really met anybody I think would cheat through the Danish KEYFORGE community yet. So I think we're just gonna do like an honor shield that way. Send us a video if you're opening a deck, and then we're just gonna enter that deck as your deck. And I think it's gonna be very fun, personally, because I do love playing sealed. And it's been a long time since I played sealed with a lot of people. We only played sealed here at home, so it's gonna be good to get that.
Sealed here, but like having your sealed deck and going up against multiple persons, that's kind of a nice thing.
A different story. Getting to play against a lot of different decks throughout the tournament. Really testing your skill level in your sealed deck, I think, is the most fun. So I think it's gonna be very, very nice to have a sealed tournament. Gonna see if. Don't know if we're going to stream it this time. Maybe if we are going to participate ourselves, we might do that. If we participate ourselves, then it's going to be like a thing where I'm probably like, where I'm going to stream some of the tournament. Why do I have an additional card here? Question mark. That's like 6. Did I start a different place here? 6. 6.
That's probably just because you talked well.
No. I have an additional card in this deck.
There was 7 there?
Yeah.
Oh, 7 that, okay.
Yeah, so I'll see which card it is. So
probably
this
that
deck
one
is called Full Sail.
It doesn't have Starlines in it, so. Oh wait, that's the wrong deck I'm looking at.
Yeah, exactly. This deck is called Full Sail, so anything that does not have Full Sail down in the right corner here. This one.
Oh, I played that on your card.
Oh. Wait, this is my sleeve, isn't
it? It's the same sleeve.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Take that. Please up who watches Farmers.
Yeah, it's this deck.
Yeah, so that's the reason why.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. See, that's why you do that thing with your deck, to make sure you're not all of a sudden stuck with the Logos card and like, I don't have Logos in this.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute, that's fucking weird. Yeah. Full cell. So not half cell.
Full cell.
Not incel.
Not incel.
Full cell. 100% cells.
100% cell.
This is 9% will, 100% cells.
5% 5.
10% 10. Wouldn't it be cool for roll 10 now? I didn't.
Would have been cool.
I should have said 7 because that's like the most likely number, but that would have been like too easy.
Would have been. It wouldn't have been cool.
Wouldn't have been fucking cool. Would have just been like whack.
I drew 6 cards.
And I drew 7.
And I think for a bit.
I do 2. I mulligan this.
I do 2 mulligan this shite.
100% reason to
remember the name. You got it.
That's a song I've listened to a lot, and it's very hype.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Like when I stop and listen to the lyrics, I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
When I just listen to it, I'm like, this is fucking cool.
I just wanted all the freaking numbers to add up to 100, and so, but that's pretty hard to do if you want the last thing to be 100.
Yeah, but the rest of them add up to 100.
Yeah. Okay, then it's 200 then.
Yeah, they add up to 200.
Yeah, but that's all. That's 200% of them. That's
yeah, but it's like all the things you mentioned before is the same as 100% reason to remember the name. Like all the skill, all the.
So he says but he means or.
No, you can still say and in that context. That's like grammatically fine.
But yeah, okay, he puts like all of the percentages that are add up to 100 and say and in between, and then and with the 100.
Yeah, it's like implied like, and that is 100% reason to
Yeah,
make
okay.
it.
I get that. Then.
I don't think that's like the worst part of it. I just think like the whole rap is just like hyping up a bunch of guys who don't really sound that cool. But it's just
I saw that guy.
better fucking stop.
Better freaking stop.
You stop that, you bitch. I am looking forward to getting some food after this.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
Just I'm hungry.
I'm also hungry. Have we used that?
Yeah, I draw 6. And alright, I'm just gonna play the deep water Gruin since the tide isn't low. You don't get anything. No, the tide is nothing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit, that's true.
So you go. I'm gonna draw a single card.
I'm going to play Hobnobber, Tackle Jar, and Hobnobber. Then it's your turn.
Stop.
Don't go up to 8.
You stop that, you bitch. Alright, I'm gonna play Starlines. This card is now a Starlines card as well. This guy is on this side and he has an Officer's Blaster, so he's very hard to kill. This guy does the reaping, and since the tide is not low for me, you don't get any amber from that. Yet boy. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. You go.
I go. I will play just Untamed, I think.
Just Untamed, I think.
Well, will I?
I don't know.
Oh shit, that's pretty fucking bad. Yeah, I'll play Untamed. It's going to be a really bad turn. I'm going to play Bumbling Bird. I'm going to play Embermancy, just giving me an Ember.
That's kind of sad sequence to play those cards in.
I'm going to play What You Did On, which does nothing. Then it's your turn.
I'm sad, man.
Yeah.
I'm sad for you. I'm going to play Starlines here. I'm going to reap. Actually, first off, we're just going to play this one, saving these 3. Clear the rest of the board.
Yep.
Then I'm going to reap this guy. And I'm going to reap this guy. Just look at individual card stats. For Dark Tidings, or? Then it's your turn. I'm drawing a card.
Okay, I'm going to play Shadows. I'm actioning Hobnobber to steal 2.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Then I'm going to play Gaspipe Malone.
Yes.
And I'll play Save for Sorry to capture 1 here. And the same situation is for where you have 4 Amber and it has a capture icon. So when I deal 3 damage to that, it doesn't die, which I will do.
750 cards to rank. Bumblebird is mid 700. Every previous expansion. Oh, you're looking at all card stats. You're making like a
yeah. Bumblebird is very fucking bad.
Bumblebird's a terrible card. It's way too slow. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna play the Sanctums.
Yeah, very low win rate.
And the Sanctums are gonna play Urian the Circumspect, Orpheus Siege Chosen. I'm gonna discard Grand Melee, and I'm gonna use Cleansing Wave in order to gain me an Amber. You go. I'm gonna draw 4 cards. What's this? Oh, KeyForge rules GitHub. I'm gonna look at that afterwards.
Yeah. I'll play Sanctum.
Yeah.
Gamma
Yeah.
and Mad Prophet Gisselhardt.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to play Heal or Hand to ready and fight with a creature.
Who are we going ready and fight?
I think Gaspipe is going to ready and fight into that guy.
So we just trade Amber. You can just take
so
that.
I take this.
And this one gets put onto my deep water Gruin.
Yeah, it sadly does. And then it's your turn.
I am gonna play. This is kind of tough. Not really. I'm gonna play Untamed.
Untamed.
We have neither of us have raised the tide yet, which I think is pretty funny. Deepwater Gruin is gonna reap. I am going to exhaust all shadows, boys. And then I'm going to actually raise the tide for me now. And
Wow.
enrage your 2 boys. So they are angry. That's it for me.
711 out of 740. 1
Oh,
equals
so time travel is the best one.
That makes a lot of sense.
I kind of get it.
Just from win rate.
Yeah.
Just the baseline, very good card. That's also always good in the whole deck.
Gonna draw 2 cards.
And easy to
go.
play. Easy to play as well.
That's also
And Bumblebird being that, that's makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I am going to do a real nice thing and play in fighting. So each creature deals.
So this
deals
guy
6
dead.
nice,
This guy dead.
and this loses his armor.
Yeah. So I did not play around that at all. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah. And fighting is a card that you and this set really have to get used to playing around.
Yeah.
It says that each creature deals its damage to the creature to the right of it, and you just gotta get in the mindset.
I was just gonna think about that.
I'm going to play Wall Tree to capture an Amber. I'm going to play Dredging Druid and KEYFORGE. And then it's your turn.
It's forging time.
It's 14 time.
Mighty Morphin Fortune Rangers. I'm gonna play Starlines, and I'm real sad about that because I had such a good turn lined up, and now it's just like a meh turn.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna play Exploratory Craft. That's a shit card. I'm gonna play CR Officer Horkins, which gives me an Amber. I am gonna play Teresa, which can be used if it belongs to neighbor houses. And away team. Just gonna capture an Amber onto the Gruin. And that's it for me. I'm gonna draw
Cool.
up until I have 6 cards in hand.
Have you got in fighting in a deck yet? How does it work? Yeah, we have.
We have just played it.
Just played it, and the way it works would be, so when I played it, Hobnob would deal 3 damage to this guy, which has 3 armor, so it does nothing. This guy will deal 4 damage to this guy, so it would die. But before this would die, it would deal 2 damage to the KEYFORGE. So the best way to like see how fighting works would be take your board from the right and see how much damage it takes before moving creatures to the grave.
Yeah, so the right way to play in fighting is having your most powerful creatures on the right, and your least powerful creatures on the left. That's the right way to play against in fighting.
Yeah, and was considered like
just like sort them almost.
Yeah, you can definitely see that sorting. This is very fun that I can do this because I have never thought about doing this, but I am going to play. Shit. The bad thing about it is it's not actually the right play. But I just really want to do it. I'm low power buffers, and also just always consider like what are the most important creatures and just having them safe and putting them to
the most left. Yeah. That's like the best way to do it. So my genius plan, was to play Scooped on your away team, so it would take 2 damage and it would capture 1 from its own side. Yeah.
And then I would fight it with Hobnobber, but before I fought it with Hobnobber, I would put this an upgrade on it, and then when it died, I would get it archived, so I could play it again later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually put it in a Hobnobber would just be better. But just think about the fact that you can put upgrades on away team.
Now play around in fighting and good think tank.
Yeah,
that's fucking tough.
Luckily,
Luckily, they're not both in this set.
No,
so
but there is different board clear type things in this set that actually requires you to think and constantly remember them.
Yeah, the grand melee where they can't share houses. Your guys, or they have to share houses. Your guys,
and it is also good if the many Terrier is also in the set.
There are a lot of cards that you need to think about your placement with, which is pretty fun, but also can be a little bit annoying.
But instead of doing all this shenanigans, I'm just going to loot a pillage to steal 1. And then Scoop might as well just destroy something. Or I guess that doesn't have illusion or anything, right?
No.
No, so it's just best to play Scoop on Hawkins, and then actually give hand cannon to Hobnobber to then make him fight Teresa.
Yeah. That's not a bad play.
Yeah. And then I guess I'm just going to gobble on that, because I don't remember you having better artifacts.
I don't.
Then it's your turn. Check what's
I
next.
am going to play Starlines. I'm gonna play Universal Translator on this boy. He is gonna fight your Nobber
Fight my Norbert.
off the table because I don't really like him.
Understandable.
Then that means I'm gonna get to use this guy, and he is just gonna reap. Then I'm gonna play a CR Officer Hawkins over here,
Over here.
which gains me an amber. And that has to be it for me. You get to forge a key, draw 2 cards. Here you go.
Alright.
Alright.
I am going to play Sanctum.
And what are these Sanctum boys going to be doing?
They are going to
All
I
these
think
big
I'm going
Sanctum
to raise
spirits.
the tide.
Wow.
I'm going to play Map Prophet Gesslard.
Another one.
And I'm going to play Urine Circumspect
Yes.
and Leery of the Lake. And then Gisselhard will fight Hawkins or away team.
Have the boys sorted their top 16 games yet? You're the only ones left in your. I've played mine today. I won. Patrick and Carl playing theirs tomorrow. We had a bit of scheduling issue. Patrick was supposed to play us tonight, but his opponent asked if they could play tomorrow, so they're gonna play tomorrow. And Carl is working the whole weekend, so he has to play tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's how it's not optimal. That's how it is. But we had a lot of time to test the matchups out. So
Which is very important for us now because
we really want to
we're
get
pretty damn
get up
excited
there.
for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, we want to try and see how far we can get.
I don't know what creatures specified,
Me
but
either.
I probably think it's going to be Hawkins.
It's gonna be Hawkins.
Yeah.
So
I
he
guess.
does.
Oh wait, does it really? Yeah, fuck it. I'm just fighting Hawkins,
All right, and you lose your enrich
yeah.
thingy.
and then it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play Untamed. I'm gonna all tied up
Main.
to get this for myself. I'm gonna reap this. Just getting an amber. Then I'm gonna play an infighting, which goes my away team.
Alright, so this takes 2. This takes 0. This takes 1. This takes 4, and this takes 2.
I'm gonna play another one.
So this dies. This takes 3, and this dies.
Yes. And that's it for me. I'm gonna check on 6, drawing 3 cards. You go.
All right.
Win to the top will look good for us in the Sanctum group. Yeah, we're gonna carry the Sanctum group to victory here.
Yeah, we're
Representing
really,
Sanctum.
like getting this high.
Yeah, this far.
This far is actually like really. It's really important for us.
Yeah, it feels great.
And we're in top 16 now. We're 1-0. So if me or Carl just win one of our next games, we are in top 8, and that would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate dream, right? And then if we go to top 8, we're gonna play against either Hong Kong Marriage, I think they're called,
I don't remember.
or the Technologist Power team. And both of those teams are wild.
Yeah.
As well. I mean, every team that made top 32 is wild, so it's all been tough from here,
Yeah.
but they're very well known. Yeah. KIP, Knowledge is Power. If we get to top 8.
Okay.
So if we get to top 8, we're going to play Knowledge is Power.
Yeah.
So that's going to be wild.
It is going to
Hopefully
be
we
wild.
are going to get semi-final.
But before we're going to play them, I'm going to play Sanctum. And I will Mighty Lane to your home.
Oh, so he takes 3 damage.
And then the question is,
do you want to fight him?
I'm going to read twice. And then I can heal Raham to fight him, or to heal my own. I gain 1 amber from healing him, I gain 1 amber from destroying him.
You can't destroy him, can you? Yes, 7. Oh yeah, you can exactly destroy him with that.
Yeah, yeah. And he actually doesn't. He doesn't die. He
does die. Yeah.
Because
I have raised the tide.
Main. But you just played on 10, right?
I did.
Yeah. You actually don't have a lot of untamed in your grave, so I'm going to. I guess I'll fight him.
That was the right decision, I think.
Yeah.
He dead.
And it's your turn.
I'm gonna play Sanctum then. I'm gonna play Lady of the Lake, Badgemagus, Salvador. You go. I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Oh, I forge at the start of my turn as well.
Yeah.
Again, a pretty important thing to remember to do here.
It most definitely yes.
Even though I have been not remembering the whole evening, so yeah.
Yeah, this is very bad.
That we like to hear.
It's not good to have changed. I should not have raised the tide that time. I only raised it because of Lady Lake. And I am just playing no cards each turn, and you're playing a lot.
I'm playing a lot of cards, yeah. I'm doing a bit of card playing here.
I'm just having. I had to check here, so that's and
I like the fact that she's like kind of small compared to the other Sanctum guys. Like she's just a little.
I'll play Sanctum.
Braggadocious redhead.
Euron, Circumspect, Round Table, giving them 1 power and taunt both.
Yes.
Lady Lake will.
Oh my gosh, +2 armor. How many you opened so far? We opened 24 decks each. Carl has opened all of his, so we opened like how many decks do we have left? Like 9. So we opened 63 decks. Plus we got 3 decks for review copies, and we got 3 decks.
Yeah, we opened 2 displays each, and a bit
plus more. 6 decks.
Yeah.
So 68 decks circa, and we got like 7 Evil Twins thus far. Plus we have some unopened decks out of those 70. We opened 69. Nice. We opened 69 decks precisely, and we have 7 Evil Twins.
So the ratio is pretty accurate with
with the 11.5 per Evil Twin. We got a bit above that, but I think the more we open, the more it's going to align itself with that. I've gotten 1, and the other 2 have gotten 3 each, so that's cheating. But
I think that I'm actually going to risk that because you can generate a fuck ton of amber with that board. So
a little bit.
Then they will fight that guy.
No, so she takes. He
dies because of reason to take.
Oh yeah, you get 1 up plus power for that shit. Yeah.
And then it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play Untamed. I'm gonna raise the tide here. Simply too good not to do it. I'm gonna play Chelonia. Capture an amber. Good little fertility chant here.
We're just grabbing for the amber.
Oh, I need that amber. I need my 4 amber.
Give me ams.
And then I'm gonna play a Keyfrog. Keyfrog, which is gonna give me an amber.
Of course.
And then I'm gonna put a little cheeky whale pixie on my Chelonia. And that's gonna be it for me. Don't check, but I do generate a fuck ton of amber. I draw 3 cards, and you go.
I will play Untamed.
Have you checked to see if any of the Evil Twin good decks has been registered? I've checked mine. It hasn't yet. I've also checked one of Patrick's, and that hasn't been registered either.
Because my other deck is a deck that could recycle some of the urchins a lot of times. It had 2 sea urchins and 2 saber-sauries, and a maelstrom and an abandoned ship.
Yeah, it's actually pretty wild.
Which all...
Oh, we checked to see if that had an evil twin. We didn't check if there was a good It's not an evil twin deck. No, yeah, okay. So we won't check one of them. We might check the other ones.
If that deck had, like if the urchins steal 2 instead of 1, that would be a really fucking good deck.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to play Untamed here.
Yeah.
And I will raise the tide again.
Understandable.
And I will... Oh shit, this is actually kind of good.
What
Almost.
the fuck? Patrick doing good stuff in this turn? I can't believe it.
I will reap or sow this guy, so he reaps, and then I gain 3 amber.
Yeah.
4 amber actually.
4 amber, yeah. Those 2 cards together are so dumb. I have a deck with 2 of those and 1 Larry of the Lake. And that makes so much amber. It's actually dumb.
Then I will give Instrument of Silence to Larry of the Lake.
Yeah.
And I will play Assert Dominance. So I give this guy Skirmish for the remaining
again. Even more skirmish.
And he didn't all... Oh yeah, he already had.
Yeah.
And then I Radiant Fight him.
Yeah, into what?
The KEYFORGE. I kind of have to.
Yeah.
No, I don't kind of have to. I have to.
So you're getting amber though, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then it should. Let me see if there's anything that can help me deny you. There is not. So it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna play Sanctum here. I'm gonna reap 3 times, putting me on 8. I'm gonna reset the tide, so you can't do any of your Sanctum shenanigans next turn. Actually, before I do that,
You play a creature.
I'm gonna raise the tide for me.
Oh.
And play a creature to gain an amber. Yeah. And then I'm gonna imagine because I'm so close to the end of the game that I'm alright with only drawing 5 cards for the rest of the game.
Definitely.
That's also like a thing I've noticed a lot with this set. I do a lot at least. Is the further towards the end of the game I get, the more okay I am with taking those chains if I already have chains. Like if I already have 2 chains, I know the game is gonna be over in 2 turns anyway.
In that case,
then I'm always gonna raise the tide to gain 1 amber with Chelonia, because it's gonna put me a step ahead.
Yeah.
Because I raise the tide to have a really good turn, then I wait a couple of turns, still haven't lost the chains. I know I'm gonna win the next couple of turns. If I am gonna win, I'm gonna raise the tide again there.
Yeah.
I think that's like a fun thing to watch out for.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The longer you go into the game, the less the chains are worth.
Yeah, this deck is really fun. It just generates dumb amount of amber, and has like a big Sanctum board that you want to use a lot.
Yeah,
it's like its whole thing. So that's.
Want to play a last game?
I'm kind of hungry, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go and eat something.
Yeah. And then we gotta figure out which decks to play for.
Yeah.
The top.
I just want to play.
8 possibly of Code. I would also want to play a lot of Dark Tidings. That's the dilemma we have right now, because we've got really fine Code and we want to try hard there, but we also just want to play Dark Tidings.
Yeah.
But
it's a real problem.
We really want to win in Code, so we gotta like.
But one last thing, I want to show them my deck that steals a fuck ton. So first of all, I'm going to find all Shadows cards in the deck. That's step 1.
Haven't we oh, you shuffled it since then.
Yeah. Finding all Shadows cards. Like so. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So first of all, I'm going to get all cards out that actively just steal. That steals amber from their opponent.
Yeah. Some of them need a high tide, but they all steal.
Yeah. Walk the Plank says that if your opponent has no amber, you get to deal 1 damage, deal 4 damage. Or if they do have amber, you steal 1.
Yeah, so it's most of the time just to steal 1, which is a very good ability to have in a card.
And Sea Urchin is steals 1s if the tide is high. So there's 3 Walker Planes, 2 Sea Urchins, and there's 1 Loot or Pillage, which says you can either steal 1 or capture 3. We got 2 cards which don't have anything to with stealing to do. They're just there. And we got finishing blow, which also steals an amber. It's
there's damage to enemy creature, which the most of the time
actually it's just a damage creature. You can also do an
of course.
And then muck, which you can do to get your finishing blow online, or just if you have captured an amber, it can become a steel muck if you damage one of your own creatures. And then there's 2 Saphir which can archive any number of friendly creatures in play. So I can archive my own sea urchins. And there's also,
so they can be played a lot of times.
In the Unfathomable house, there is an abandoned ship, which is kind of a nature's call. It returns a creature to its owner's hands, or if the tide is high, it returns 4 creatures.
It's dumb.
Which is a fucking stupid card. Everybody look at this.
Absolutely stupid.
This is insane card.
You're gonna hate that card when Organized Play gets up again in like a few months. Then you're gonna fucking hate that card with all your with all passion and.
But so that can return 2 or 3 of my opponent's creatures and then 1 or 2 of my own sea urchins, if they survive. And then there's also a Maelstrom which clears the board, puts everything on top of each player's decks in a random order, which I also can use to play my sea urchins again. And then I have a Think Twice, which I can use to play an action card from my discard pile.
So that's your Saphir or these 2?
So I can play some of these.
To recycle the urchins.
To recycle the urchins, or to just use these cards to steal. So if these urchins stole 2 amber each time we play them, it would be a fucking insane deck.
So an Evil Twin version of that deck is gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Evil Twin version of this will be very good.
If there is.
If there is a Evil Twin version.
So be on the lookout for Kleesop, who watches farmers.
Yeah.
Evil Twin version. If you find that, you're gonna be a lucky boy. That's gonna be able to do a lot. It also has like an Eddie, doesn't it, that deck?
Yeah, and the thing about the deck is that it has a Locust part which can provide some efficiency. This is bad efficiency, good efficiency. Pice Wind can do something, mostly won't. Proth can do something, mostly won't. Eddie, very nice, and Theory Conjure, very nice. Phase Shift, very nice.
And that's about it.
So it
it's
has
not
some
the most bursty Locust part, sadly, but it does provide a bit of value to the deck. The problem is the fact that the rest of the Locust part and the most of the Unfathomable part is pretty middling.
Yeah, and the definitely biggest problem at all is that these 2 cards are like almost the only cards that just deal with the board. Those with the bubbles. If I want to get 1 creature gone, I have to play one of these creatures, one of these cards, or fight. Which is pretty fucking sad.
There has been discovered 1 Evil Twin deck that has 0 Evil Twins in it.
Yeah.
It has been reported on Facebook, which means
sad.
there's just a copy of another deck.
So KEYFORGE can no longer call themselves a completely unique game deck, because
it's kind of
there's
dumb.
2 decks where the one is Evil Twin and there's no Evil Twin cards in it, because none of the creatures have a Evil Twin version, then they're actually just identical.
At least we heard on Facebook. We haven't seen the deck, so it might just be hearsay. Take it with a grain of salt. Actually, I want to find the deck before I say anything. But somebody wrote it on Facebook, so it might be true, and that would be fucking sad.
But yeah, it's very, very unlikely that it happens. So for me, it's fine. I don't give a shit. But it's a thing that they just should have made whenever a evil deck is created.
I think
just check if the deck has
I've seen decks that has only 1 Evil Twin in them.
Yeah,
and I think that's very sad. I think
sad,
that's already kind of dumb, right?
Yeah.
But if there's a deck with 0 Evil Twins, I mean that's just plain stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 Evil Twin is already too little. I think you need to have a minimum of 3 or 4 Evil Twins for it to really work. But that's just my opinion on it. Yeah. Anyways, I am hungry as a motherfucker, and
me too.
I think because we streamed 8 hours a couple of days ago, we're gonna have to call it off here. The VOD from the 8 hour stream is up if you want to fall asleep to that or something. We don't scream that much.
Not that often, at least. Yeah.
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes. Hopefully not while you're about to fall asleep.
Yeah, that would be dumb. Or you can like have it on in the background while you work. It was a fun time. We got more and more delirious as it went on.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. We'll be back in
1 week.
1 week exactly.
And you can hear from our code experience there, where we hopefully
next week we're gonna be in top 8, having maybe gone to top 4 already if we already played our games there.
That would be quite amazing.
That would be the best, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
The best around.
So we're gonna be hoping for that. We're gonna be playing a lot more Dark Tidings next month. We're probably gonna be opening some more Dark Tidings decks.
Yeah.
I am at least gonna be buying another display, as I think that's where I want to end at, around a display a month for the next foreseeable future, to kind of get my Dark Tidings collection up and running. And then like after I bought a couple of displays, I'm probably gonna take a little pause from buying displays to like test all my decks out, since there isn't that much organized play.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for when organized plays gets up and running again.
Yeah, me too. That's gonna be great. Especially Vault Tours. I really want to go to a Vault Tour
and big tournaments
for the longest times.
Again, code all for one. I fucking love you for doing the code tournament. It's so nice to be in some kind of organized play.
I think code's great with what we have, but the Crucible's just not an optimal way to play KEYFORGE.
It's not. You don't like meet people. You don't play the card physically. You don't get the same rush. It's still really fucking nice, but Vault Tours,
hopefully I'm missing those. Hoping to get an updated set of keys and maybe 12 unique decks with a name
and
I choose myself.
I might get a chair because they're actually real.
Yeah, I might also get a chair. I don't know. I'm gonna think about which one to get. I have the shards for the chair. I don't really have the shards for the other thing right now. I might get it if we attend a couple of Vault Tours. So that's gonna be fun to see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Go get yourself something to eat if you're also hungry. If you're not, I don't know.
And drink water. I'm going straight downstairs and drinking 1 glass of water.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm fucking thirsty. This is the water set after all, so remember to stay hydrated, folks.
Stay hydrated.
If your piss is yellow, you're not doing it right, fellow.
Yeah, check it whenever time you piss. If it's yellow, go drink a glass of water.
If it's shadow, if your piss color is shadow, drink a glass of water.
This
is dumb. Yeah.